went and did it major. So fuck the judge and the jury and
what is the deal, beautiful people? Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Your boy left you without a strong song to step to, but I'm back. Snow's been holding it down. I'm back. I was on a little vacation. I missed the first preview Halo that they put out. Well, the first Halo beta they put out for preview users. I had to watch the madness from New Orleans. I was not pleased. But I'm home. And Halo is rocking, baby. Now, this is not that fuckfest, the Master Chief Collection. No. This is that new hot shit. I believed T.I. would refer to this as the new. So, Halo 5, what are my impressions? What do I think? Am I impressed? Yes. Everything about this game just feels so familiar, yet it feels oh so right. Get this work, son. Get this work. Oh, somebody got him, motherfucker. But yeah, I there's been very few instances in the recent generation of games where I could say someone did a good job at taking something familiar and actually putting a fresh spin on it and making it feel right, making it good enough to warrant some new buzz, and also good enough to keep the faithful. And that's pretty much what I'm getting here from this Halo. I mean, there's a lot that they've done that I really admire, and I guess we can get into it. The first one is the movement of your Spartan. Jesus Christ, I love it. I can't overstate enough how dope they went and made this feel. And watching some of the hype videos on 343 or the Halo channel, they'll tell you it was important to them to try to make you feel as if you were in some sort of a super soldier. You are some sort of above average force. And that's really what a Spartan is, that's what Master Chief is. And for a while, if you go back and even in the Master Chief collection, if and when it decides to work, I hear it's working now, but whatever, fuck that. If you go back and play, you'll notice how dated, solid and fun, yes, the game feels, but dated. I mean, let's talk about momentum sway when players run around in Battlefield. You get that feeling where they're pulling they're running one way and the gun is swaying. There's a momentum to it. You feel as if the soldier is running around with a heavy gun. And that was part of my wish list for Halo 4 that never really happened. And it's alive and well here. And it's not only a visual thing, right, where the reticle is moving separate to the camera and grenades invoke screen shake. There's a ton of functionality that's been added to this as well. So, new moves. I mean, probably the most notable is the ability to sprint, and the community is like split in half by this. People are saying welcome to 2015. Other people are saying what the fuck is this is not Halo. But I think sprinting adds a dope layer to the game, especially the way it was done. And when you think Halo, and I'm fighting to not say Bungie, right? When you think Halo, it's an arena style game. So everything that is done or introduced to this game must adhere to balance. So how did they achieve this with the sprint without it being something like a sprint in Battlefield where you hit that corner, hit that sprint button, and the tank is out of luck, you're gone, you disappear? How do you sort of compensate for this new mechanic? Well, there's actually there's two different tiers to sprinting. So when you start sprinting, you're running, and then as your boosters kick in, you then achieve like this top speed, and the screen blurs a little more and whatnot. And if other characters are sprinting past you, you can see their thrusters going off behind them. It's pretty dope, actually. But the balancing part of that comes into effect when you figure your shields don't regenerate when you're sprinting. And I've actually had to adjust the way I play the game because of that. Sprinting for me, first of all, when you sprint in a game, as a very very aggressive player like myself, I sprint for position. So it's, you know, it's second nature for me to just want to sprint everywhere. But sprinting really, as I want to use it and I've been using it, sprinting has been a way to get away from the madness. You know what I mean? You get into a 2v1 or 3v1 and you're just outnumbered. You know, you may be able to pick off that one dude, but there's still another dude or another two dudes left. You gotta run, son. And I often try to run towards my teammates so that they can pick it up and help out. But I think it's a genius thing where you're not allowed to just run away from battle and go hide behind a rock and recharge. You know what I mean? Like, if you're running, that's it. Your shields don't recharge. So it gives this nice cat and mouse or hunter and prey feel to it, where it's like, hey man, it's an adrenaline rush. You know, yeah, you're sprinting, but you know, you got to think twice. Do you stay in here and fight, or do you run away? Because if that dude chased you, he'll probably get you. It's a dope dynamic I think they added to it. There's also the booster button, which is a quick dash, and you can dash in any direction. You can dash while jumping. One thing I don't know if I can't find a place on the heads-up display where it shows me how often or when my dash is available, because you can only dash once every few seconds. But it would be nice to have a gauge that'll say, okay, it's available now, or recharged, or whatever. But the more I played it, the more I just knew when it was there and when it wasn't, like when I could use it, when I couldn't. So not a big deal there, but you'll definitely have to play it to get used to it. There's also this ground pound thing that I'm not a fan of. I don't know how to explain that shit. You jump up in the air and hold is it the left or right thumbstick, and he just sort of does his thruster dive and slaps the shit out of anybody there. It's really hard to control, rightfully so, because I could see people cheesing like a motherfucker with this. So it's dope that they found a way to really control that. There's this one really dope thing where if you're in the air and you aim down sights, and I'll get into the aim down sights mechanic in a minute, and you aim down sights, everything, the Spartan sort of uses his thrusters to stabilize and floats in the air for a little bit. That's pretty dope. I mean, that changes the dynamic of the positions you play, the way you okie doke people, so on and so forth. I thought that was pretty dope. What I'm scared of is these monster snipers that run around Halo. I would tell you, I so see a ton of people getting their head knocked off by these snipers floating in the air. But yeah, it's just another tool in the toolbox to get it in. Then there's also the clamber mechanic. So for those who, you see the thrust, the ground pound there. For those who who always felt like, damn it, man, this crazy how I can touch the ledge but I can't make it. That's what this clamber is. It gives you the ability to sort of jump up, hold on to the ledge and pull up. I think it's dope. At first I didn't know how it took me a while to figure out how to do it, because I'm not reading the fucking manual. That's not happening. But yeah, you just jump and hold the A button and he pretty much clambers onto things. And it's a fast animation, but it's about maybe a half a second. But I think it's penalty enough for doing it. So if someone catch you clambering, they can't get the jump on you. But it does change the dynamic again, and I think it's a dope way to do it. But all of these little things, the running, when you're going from the sprint, you hit the B button, you can slide. All of these little things add to a completely different feel, and I find myself really, really enjoying it when in the heat of battle, and I can't, for a Halo player like myself, I mean, I'm not the best in the world, but I can hold my own, and I've been a fan of this series for a long, long time. It feels good to have something that's so fresh, and it makes it feel like, welcome to the next generation. Finally, you know what I mean? It's good to see. It's good to see Halo get there. I'm really pleased about that. But in the movement department, let's talk about the the ADS or aiming down sight. There's been a lot of talk about that, and what they went ahead and did was they gave the ability for all weapons to now aim down sight. It was only a thing with the pistols, the battle rifles, and the DMR, and the sniper rifles, of course. But now it's pretty much anything. So the SMGs, the AR, the assault rifle, you can aim down sights with these. And again, when I talk about balance, here's that balance. Even though you can aim down sight, there is no penalty or no added advantage to aiming down sight, meaning it doesn't increase your accuracy. It's just strictly a preference. And that's a dope thing, and I think that was a good decision on their behalf to keep the gameplay balanced. And I remember one of the devs specifically saying if they had to do that and it was a penalty for that, then they've essentially broken the game, and I have to agree. My problem with the ADS is I can't stop doing it, and I really have to concentrate to get my game together to figure out when to do it and when not to do it. And that's just my bad habits. I mean, I had those bad habits from Rainbow Six, so that's usually why I always get my ass kicked, because in a lot of these games I'm at a half a second delay because I just have a habit of ADSing. The sound is amazing in this beta. Not only are the weapons, oh my god, the weapons, Jesus Christ, they sound amazing. They have done some work here, and I really appreciate what they've done. Even the old favorites, the DMR sounds like a monster. The assault rifle is really good. I can't imagine what the shotgun sounds like, and even the rocket launcher. Hopefully they'll give us some of that later on. The sound's amazing, but one of the things that I really admire was the innovation that they went ahead and did with the way the Spartans, the chatter, and the way they call things out. I was really impressed with this. So if you think about chatter in first-person shooters, I mean, to me, Battlefield is probably the most prominent in this area, although Call of Duty is very good as well. But I really do enjoy the chatter in Battlefield. It adds an extra layer of immersion. They're always, the wall gets blown out, the guy's like, holy shit, Jesus fucking hell, like I'm taking fire, reloading, like that type of shit. And 343 is actually taking it a bit further. So when one of your teammates gets downed, the character, one of your teammates or something, and yell out, oh, player down in the blue section, or they'll call out the specific part of the map. And if you know Halo, it's very important for you to know the portions of these maps and the size of these maps. Everything has a name, which is usually displayed in the lower left corner where you are. So the other characters in their player chatter will call out, oh, teammate got shot over here, or you get a headshot, good headshot, nice headshot, I got him. So if it was two of you guys and you're shooting at somebody and your teammate kills him, you hear it from your teammate's character or your teammate's Spartan, headshot, I got him, all clear. Like that's dope shit, and that's really designed to help out that issue where more and more players are just not communicating in these games, and Battlefield suffers from that. And I'm not making it any better because I hang out in my own fucking lobby, in my own party, instead of the game chat. But this is built to help the person who doesn't want to communicate, or whose team isn't communicating for whatever reason. You can still be aware of what's going on. I really like that, man. The shooter mechanics are fine. It's Halo through and through. The assault rifle seems to be jazzed up a bit. It is a super solid rifle. I go back and forth with the conversation with people on if they should nerf it. I don't think they should nerf it. It seems fine. It's just the thing I think people forget about the assault rifle is this thing is literally like an all-around beast, and it seems to be a little better at range than it was before, but still not to the effectiveness of a battle rifle or DMR, which is fine. But I think we'll all adjust. If 343 is gonna nerf it, maybe, because this is the point of the beta right now. They're listening to feedback, so yeah, let's see what happens there. But I think all the weapons are fine. There's the SMG. I don't know how to use that shit to save my life, but it tears me up in close quarter when I run into people. It's the familiar thing, you know what I mean? And your grenades, of course. Grenades have always been a very important and strategic part of Halo. So this is Halo, and I like the direction that they're going here with the tenfold added ability and the Spartans' ability to move around and do what they got to do. I really enjoy that. The weapons feel good. The sound is amazing. The graphics look fine. It looks pretty good, actually. And I think the beta's running at 720p. And you can expect them to dial that up later on when it's ready. But yeah, so far, I mean, I can honestly say that they're looking to pull it off, you know. And this was the thing with 343 in the past, where when they took over Halo 4, everyone was sort of giving them the side eye, like, okay, this is gonna be awkward. Bungie's over here working on whatever they're working on. Who are these dudes? But they took the challenge. They did a good job, and then they released Master Chief Collection, completely fucked that up. But nonetheless, that shouldn't be, or I'm hoping that is not a gauge as to what's going on here. But so far so good, man. If you guys can definitely get online and get a piece of that Halo. If Halo wasn't your thing before, I think it's a good time to try it now, because it definitely moved into the modern era of shooters, you know. Things like momentum and the way we dash forward and all that crazy shit. One thing I would have liked to see was some destruction, but hey, it's an arena shooter. I don't know how destruction would play in an arena shooter. But anyway, it's your boy Uncle Reza, man. Thanks for stopping by. I look forward to rocking out with you guys a lot more in the new year. Leave a comment, like the video. I'm out of here. Peace.